Hello, everybody. Welcome to another special edition of our TEPSA Presents. I'm Todd Nesloni. I'm the Director of Culture and Strategic Leadership here at the Texas Elementary Principals and Supervisors Association. We are thrilled to bring you all the TEPSA Presents, but this is a special episode because our summer conference is going virtual this year, and for the first time ever, you can sign up for all of our masterclasses. And we know when you have those kind of choices with 7 different fantastic masterclasses, it's hard to make a choice. So if you don't know where to go, we figured we were going to bring some people to you to give you a little preview of what they have. And today I have one of my favorite people on the whole planet, Jimmy Casas. Jimmy, introduce yourself for those who don't know who you are.
Todd, thank you. You never cease to amaze me. You did that so easily and so fluidly. So good job, my friend. I can tell you are a master at it. So well done. My name is Jimmy Casas, and I am an educator. I am a leadership coach. I'm an author, a speaker, and my passion, honestly, is coaching principals. That's what I love to do more than anything else. I was an educator for 26 years, served as a building leader for 22 years, retired 4 years ago, and started a leadership company, Todd, because I actually took a leadership coach on in my building in my 16th year as a principal, reluctantly, if I'm being honest. And then once I was involved in it, I thought, where has this gentleman been all my life? And where were you a long time ago when I could have used you? And I knew right then that's what I wanted to do someday. So I'm blessed to be able to do that every day, and just very, very grateful for the opportunities that I'm given.
Well, Jimmy, I love your work and your books are fantastic, but your masterclass at TEPSA Summer Conference this year is going to be called Live Your Excellence, the critical truth all principals need to know. So give us a little preview of kind of what are you going to talk about? What can people expect if they attend your masterclass?
Yeah, so the critical truths really, Todd, is about all the things that they don't necessarily teach us in principal school, right? We think they're the truths, and then we get into the job and we realize, I'm not sure I know what I'm doing here. And it's all right. And I tell principals all the time, I give them a lot of grace because they're really the things I didn't know either, right? And who does? And so when you think about the idea of the critical truths, it's really about understanding that in our organizations, we often see what we believe is the culture, right? We see the culture here. But what we don't realize is there's actually a subculture that goes underneath that culture, and that's what I call the undercurrents of the organization. And those undercurrents are exhausting. Right. The sad part about it is that the hard part for us to understand is that, unfortunately, we as the adults, whether we're teachers or whether we're principals or whether we're superintendents, we're actually the ones creating most of the undercurrents. And so what I hope to be able to do is to, first of all, give grace to our leaders, who I know are doing the very best they can. But I believe that everybody needs the coach, right? We need to coach people to greatness because I believe people want to be great. Yeah. And it's not fair because I feel like we just hand them over a set of keys and say, go into the building and go lead. And once they do that, what kind of support are we giving them? What's the training? What's the support? So my hope is that I can help identify some very common issues that we see in buildings that are pretty consistent no matter where you go in the country, rural, urban, suburban, large, small. It really doesn't make a difference. But these are the specific things that we're expected to do as building leaders, right? Lead the learning, build culture, implement new initiatives, run effective meetings, build a community of leaders in terms of using our building leadership team, PLCs, how to delegate. I mean, all these things that we're expected to do as leaders. And unfortunately, when we don't get the results that we want, we sometimes fall into kind of the blame game. We blame others. And the reality is we're the ones creating those undercurrents because our processes are ineffective. And it's because we just don't know any better. So my hope is to share those and be able to give them some very practical ways, some frameworks and some processes that will immediately give them better results. And so hopefully, therefore, build a healthier culture.
Well, Jimmy, you got me jazzed up just hearing you talk. And I'm thinking, gosh, this kind of a masterclass in June would be exactly what leaders need to refresh, refuel. Again, like you said, you're going to encourage them, but also give them some tools to be their best self, to live their excellence. And so, Jimmy, I said at the top of this, people can, for the first time ever, sign up for more than one masterclass. I mean, heck, they could even sign up for all 7. But we know some people might only be able to pick one. And so if they only have one they can pick, why should they pick yours?
Well, because I always think it starts with leadership, right? And I'll try to be very honest, because I'm going to be talking about my failures and the things that I wish someone would have told me and coached me. And I don't want people to have to wait 12 years to figure things out. So if you're exhausted and you're tired and you're frustrated and you're not sure whether you can do this or not, or whether you're doubting whether what you're doing is making a difference, I'm telling you it is. And so I want to support you, and I want to be a part of that. And nothing jacks me up more than anything is to support people in that role, because I know people want to be great at what they do. And if we can help them, not only will they bring their best selves to school every day, here's the best part, Todd, they could take their best selves home every night to their families, because they deserve that from them. So
I love it. Well, Jimmy's masterclass will be live on June 15th. And if you can't make it then and you still sign up, you get the recording afterwards. So come and join Jimmy as he covers how to live your excellence. Sign up for TEPSA Summer Conference by visiting TEPSA.org. The early bird rate expires on May 15th. So you better get in there and get registered if you want to get the early bird rate. Jimmy, thank you so much. Can't wait to see you again in June, and we'll talk soon.
thank you, Todd. God bless, my friend.